Lynndie England was born in 1982 in Fort Ashby, West Virginia, a small rural town where work was hard to find and military service was a common path. In 1999, at 17, she joined the U.S. Army Reserve, later serving with the 372nd Military Police Company. When the United States invaded Iraq in 2003, her unit was deployed and she was eventually assigned to guard duties at Abu Ghraib prison near Baghdad. Abu Ghraib, a former torture site under Saddam Hussein, became a U.S.-run detention facility for thousands of Iraqi prisoners. By late 2003, the prison was overcrowded, understaffed, and increasingly dangerous. Lynndie England, a junior enlisted soldier, worked nights on Tier 1A, the section that housed so-called high-value detainees and prisoners under interrogation. It was there between late 2003 and early 2004 that a series of now infamous photographs were taken, images that would spread around the world and ignite outrage. In April 2004, CBS's 60 Minutes 2 and The New Yorker published leaked photographs from Abu Ghraib. In several of the images, Lynndie England is front and center. In one, she stands holding a leash tied to the neck of a naked Iraqi detainee lying on the floor. In others, she gives a thumbs up in front of naked, hooded prisoners forced into humiliating poses, and smiles beside human pyramids of stripped detainees. For many viewers, these images became the defining symbol of American misconduct in Iraq. A young female soldier grinning over scenes of degradation and abuse. The U.S. government responded with investigations, including the Taguba Report, which documented sadistic, blatant, and wanton criminal abuses at Abu Ghraib, involving physical and sexual humiliation of detainees by U.S. personnel. England and several other members of the 372nd MP Company were charged under the Uniform Code of Military Justice. Prosecutors argued that England participated willingly in the abuse and posed for photos used to intimidate prisoners. England's defense claimed she was a low-ranking soldier, following the lead of superiors, particularly Specialist Charles Grainer, with whom she was romantically involved, and that she believed she was helping soften up detainees for interrogations. In May 2005, England initially entered a guilty plea, but the military judge halted the proceeding when Grainer testified that the photos were meant as a joke. Raising questions about her intent, a full court-martial followed later that year. In September 2005, Lynndie England was convicted of several counts of conspiracy, maltreatment of detainees, and committing indecent acts. She was sentenced to 3 years in prison and given a dishonorable discharge. She ultimately served about half that time before being paroled in 2007. Today, England lives back in West Virginia, largely out of the public eye. She has given occasional interviews expressing a mix of regret and insistence that responsibility should also fall on higher-ranking officers and policymakers. Regardless of perspective, her name remains indelibly linked to the Abu Ghraib scandal. A reminder of how a few photographs can reshape global perceptions of a war, a military, and a nation's moral standing. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more stories like this.